so hard.
今日の日の喜びを共に分かち合おう響き合う嬉しさを共に感じ合おう道の光求めゆくあなたと私天地に広がるハーモニーさあ一つになって歌声は心をつなぐ明日への祈りをつなぐ一人ぼっちの自分よりももっと豊かになれる歌声は心をつなぐ明日への祈りをつなぐ生きる力与えてくれる歌こそ喜び今日までの道のりを共に語り合おう別れゆく寂しさを乗り越えていこう道の光求めゆくあなたと私天地に広がるハーモニーさあ一つになって歌声は心をつなぐ明日への祈りをつなぐ一人ぼっちの自分よりももっと豊かになれる歌声は心をつなぐ明日への祈りをつなぐ生きる力与えてくれる歌こそ喜び
Aloha ahikako. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining. I know it kind of looks kind of creepy in here with the shadows and the funky lighting. It's summer and it's still daylight, so I'm really sorry about that. 皆さんこんばんは。こんばんはっていうか、今アメリカの方はサンディエゴの方は午後8時ですけれども、ちょっと変な雰囲気です。今日は、ライティングもちょっとおかしいなと思います。本当に申し訳ありません。Thank you for attending today's the Chula Vista Kōsha's monthly ceremony for Tenchi Kanokami. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, if you could go scroll all the way down, if you could click the Google form, then if you would fill that out, I'd greatly appreciate it. I would really like to be able to list in the Gokinencho who attended today's service as well, so that they can be prayed for as well. YouTube が何でしたっけ Facebook で予拝してる方は全部下の方にね、ディスクリプションの下の方に Google フォームがあって、ぜひそれを申し込んでください。それはね、ぜひ参拝者の名前をご記念帳の方に書かせていただきたいなと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。So, without any further ado, I'd like to begin today's Tenchi Kanokami monthly ceremony here at the Chula Vista Kōsha. よろしくお願いします。Oh, it's hot. 感謝いたします。初代王先生、湯川紀和先生である同行先生どうぞともに今日のお願いをさせていただきます。よろしくお願いいたします。地道拝礼 4 sincere claps. 天津のりと高間の原にかむずまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちてすめみおやかむいざなぎのみことつくしのひゅうがのたちばなのおどのあわぎはらにみそぎはらいたまうときにあれませる払いどのお神たちもろもろのまがごと罪けがれを払いたまい清めたまえと申すことのよしおはまつ神国津神やおよろずの神たちともに雨のふちこまの耳振り立ててきこしめせとかしこみかしこみも申す。おー、ゆりさん、お大事に。取り次ぎし。一度敬礼。Please bow your heads in prayer. 慎みて、ひがみ金光大臣の前に間を割く。今より教派神道金光教三霊語教会、チュラビスタ講社の月例祭、不月の天地金の神月例祭取り行わんとす。教祖金光大臣をはじめ、歴代金光様、金光教大阪教会、市広教会、玉溝屋教会、三霊語教会、和平和教会、各教会、初代教会長、歴代教会長の恩徳をすがり申し、今日の御祭りを使え祭らんとす。これあげ行わん礼儀記憶5日に、おろがみ祭る信奉者もろもろ、おのものもみを正し、心新たにたかしめたまえと、パン取り次恋ねぎて祭りて、かしこみかしこみもまおす。Yami Kongko Daijin, I seek your Toritsugi for today's service. Today, we conduct the July Tenchi Kanokami monthly ceremony here at the Kongko Church of San Diego's branch Hiromae, the Chula Vista Kōsha. As someone without virtue, I seek to receive and cling to the virtue of Kongko Daijin-sama, the successive Kongko-samas, as well as the founding, past, and present head ministers of the Kongko churches of Osaka, Michihiro, Tamamizu, San Diego, and Wahiawa for today's service. Today, the believers and I come together with our hearts, bodies, and minds, refreshed, purified, and ready for today's service. Thank you. Now, please raise your heads. Please open your prayer books to page 3 for the Kami prayer. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven, the richness of earth. Time flows without cease. Years pass without end. In heaven and earth is a life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is a truth that orders all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Tenchi Kane no Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many, not knowing the way, are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes. Great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Daijin, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast to faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing and began the life of mutual fulfillment, Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. The divine parent's great wish was thus fulfilled. Konko Daijin accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day, he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth. And he knew not the coming of night. By night he prayed for those who grieved, seeking salvation for all who suffered. And he knew not the dawning of day. Though years passed and the world changed, he did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenchi Kakitsuke, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor was thus renewed, and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Ikigami Konko Daijin. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way. Through all the hardships of this world, through pain of body and soul, the way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami. Without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far, the way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living unaware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami is fulfilled in us. We are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray. So we earnestly pray. Norito Sojo. Chido Keide. Please bow your heads in prayer. Kenmaku moya ni kashikoki. Koren no oshie no niwa o imahari. Kyomari kitsuki. Denmatsuri mase matsuru. Tenchi kane no oyagami. Kyoso konko daijin no omimaen. Katsushimi yamai. Kashikomi mo maosaku. Here at this purified and blessed site of the Kōsha Shinto Konko Church of San Diego's Chula Vista Kōsha, your beloved children are here this evening with purified hearts, minds, and bodies. In one heart and mind, with hearts full of love and joy, as well as appreciation and sincerity for the blessings, favors, grace, interventions, protections, and guidance we receive daily. The rain that refills our reservoirs and aquifers, the air we are allowed to inhale freely that allows us to live. Ohana and friends who enrich our lives. As we continue our practice of faith, we are awakened to the blessings or megumi that you shower upon us daily, and we thank you for them, even those we have yet to know. Kami-sama, one of the pillars of the Chula Vista Kōsha is to honor, remember, and appreciate our foundation. Thus, we start our prayers of appreciation with thanksgiving for the daily goyo of our spiritual patriarch, Kyoshu Konko-sama, the Reverend Hiromichi Konko, and his wife Nobuko Sensei. Please keep him and his wife healthy in order for them to continue with their daily goyo. We thank you for our parent church and head minister Konko Church of Tamamizu, Reverend Masao Yukawa. his wife, the Reverend Noboe Yukawa, as well as the Tamamizu Church's associate ministers and trainees. Please keep them healthy and strong in order for all of them to continue to do their goyo and help the Ujiko of Osaka, Japan, and the world. We ask you to stand by and give us the strength to be the light of faith. As we practice our faith, let our light glow and grow taller, farther, and wider. Let our faith be the beacon of hope for Ohana, friends, co-workers, neighbors, and our fellow brothers and sisters. Kami-sama, help us to embrace and raise those who have been oppressed and forgotten, and give us the courage to speak for those who are voiceless. Here at the Chula Vista Kōsha, we continue to leave the outdoor light and the lamp light on, altar lamp on, throughout the night, for the Mitama to find mediation and salvation here. We ask you to guide them to our sanctuary of positivity, hope, and love. It is our prayer that the spring of virtue from headquarters will continue to shower the Chula Vista Kōsha with its amazing power to help not only the Mitama, but also those seeking to be saved. We pray that there will be Ujiko who both physically and online attend services to learn more about your heart of compassion and deepen their relationship with you. It is our prayer that all those who need your favor regarding mental health, physical health, finances, spiritual crisis, human relations, occupation, etc., that their great burden become a small burden, and the smaller burdens will be gone. However, in the process, help them to reflect and learn, grow and deepen their faith and relationship with you, as well as become better Ujiko for the sake of the city, county, state, counties, and countries we live in. Kami-sama, we implore you to guide us in our hearts and our actions, to be embracing, loving, kind, and generous. Guide us to be the light so that where there is hatred, we will sow love. Where there is injury, we will find the strength to offer forgiveness. Where there is discord, we will strive to build peace. Tenka taihe shokoku joju, sojigomi no anzen, sekai shin no heiwa tassei no goshingan go joju no yaku ni tatasete itadaku ujiko ni hontou ni tatete kudasaimasu yo onegai moshiage tatematsurimasu. May the Kōsha continue to receive the divinity and virtue of the headquarters worship hall, as well as the San Diego Church and our parent church, the Konko Church of Tamamizu, in order to reveal Ikami Konko Daiji Toritsugi to the people of Chula Vista, Mexico, and other parts of San Diego and Imperial County. Let this Kōsha be filled with love and virtue, joy and glory to help heal the hearts of those seeking to be saved. This Kōsha, as well as the San Diego Church, is a safe space for our LGBTQ plus Ohana. It is our prayer that your virtue and glory will soar up high and shower our families, friends, and neighbors with good health, happiness, and abundance. We continue to pray that your glory touches the skies and allows rain to fall not just in San Diego County, but throughout California, especially in the north and our neighboring states and countries, to replenish the water we have taken for granted. It is our prayer that rain will fall at least once or twice a week for a total of 4 to 5 inches of water per week, allowing for water to settle into and replenish our reservoirs and aquifers. 親先生御取り次ぎの御心を我ら信奉者愛ともに心新たに求めゆき誠のおかげをように表さん願いもって初代王先生80年祭の御祭りを心を結び麗しく力を叶えて深いと今月今日祈り祭る。神様、we pray that together with you, we continue to live in safety, prosperity, abundance, good health, and joy. We pray that our relationship with you will continue to deepen and we will learn to cling to you in all aspects of our lives. 昇進、内子の願い礼場所、新人の稽古場所とある働きを日に日に表さしめたまい、信奉者もろもろは、神に徳の中に生かされ、すべてのもののお世話に預かりてあるを深くやび、 ようよ新人の道に一層しましめたまい。心をまめやかに、みそこやけく、家の営み、世の務めにや励みに励み、や勤めに勤めて、長道の信奉者たるにふさわしき神影を葬り、祀られしめたまい。掃除ゴミの安全、最新の平和実現に久しくあらしめたまい。ようよう神も助かり、氏子も立ち行くの、心願ご成就の役に立たしめたまうべく、神導き、神引き立てたまえと、かしこみも、恋のみ松楽と申す。As I bring this prayer to a close, we ask that you continue to keep us safe and allow us to live in peace and harmony, with courage and faith, in love and joy. We pray that the blessings and favors of today's service is granted and received by all here today and those who could not join us. Me, ke aloha po me hana, mahalo anui e, yami kongko daijin, Tenchi kanno kami. Now, please raise your heads. Ichido tomo ni haire, 4 sincere claps along with the head officiant. Prayer of the Chula Vista Kōsha, Chula Vista Kōsha Kiganshi. Kigami Konko Daijin Tensama Tenchi Kane no Kami Sama. Kigami Konko Daijin Sama Tenchi Kane no Kami Sama. Thank you for the blessings we all receive every day. Blessings such as the life we are allowed to live. Blessings such as the food, air, and water that we partake of that sustains our life. Blessings such as the love, support, and care of our ohana and friends. We put our hands together and offer prayers for this city of Chula Vista, its adjacent cities, the neighborhood that the Kōsha is in, and the country of Mexico. We ask that you continue to protect and develop these areas. We pray for the salvation, joy, and peace of all individuals and spirits that are in these areas. We pray for each individual who lives in these areas that we will be able to receive salvation, live in abundance, and deepen our relationship with you. We pray that people will be attracted to the light of the Kōsha and will join us to learn more about the teachings of Kōsha-sama and to deepen their relationship with you. We pray for true peace to reign within our hearts, throughout our community, and the world. Kigami Konko Daijin Sama Tenchi Kane no Kami Sama. Kigami Konko Daijin Sama Tenchi Kane no Kami Sama. Please open your prayer books to page 29 for Shintoku Sanji. Aogi matsureba ten takaku, 仰ぎ祭れば天高くおろがみ、祭れば地は厚し神の恵みに生かさるるみの幸いぞありがたき、我が生き神の恩取り次ぎとひもかくる時のなく天地の神の恩守り、遠き近きの隔てなしかん、慈しみはよろずよにやまねく道で、果てしなくかんはからぎは、くすしくて人の思いぞを呼ばざる。我ら今月今日やみ祭りで、ひたすらに神の御影をたたえ祭らん。神の比例よはおぎ祭らん。一度拝礼 for sincere claps. Reisen no tenza. Chido Haire for sincere claps. Please open your prayer books to page 11 for prayer to the departed souls. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you were given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe. You discharge your duty faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will be remembered eternally, your lives retold from generation to generation, honored as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirits. We beseech you, stand by us each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us to fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith, that we hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us. Please bow your heads in prayer. 我が雲賢き、これの教派神と、本校教三英語教会、チュラビスタ講社のご霊殿につき祀るご霊人様に。Starting with the Kandori family, Honko family, Yukawa family, and Takahashi family. I respectfully call upon the following to join us today. Honko Daijin sama no go ryōshin, birth parents of Honko Daijin, Osonpu sama, father, Kandori Juhei Kimi no Mitama no Kami. Gobodo sama, mother, Kandori Shimo Hime no Mitama no Kami. Adoptive parents of Honko Daijin, Kawate Kumejiro no Mitama no Kami. Kawate Iwa no Mitama no Kami. Kawate family, Nishimoto family, Nakazawa family. Bando family, Fujii family, Fukuda family, Goto family, Han family, Hashimoto family, Hideshima family, Hirashima family, Hirayama family, Igawa family, Ito family, Kawakami family, Hikekawa family, Hitaka family, Koda family, Lim family, Matsui family, Miyai family, Nakayama family, Niiyama family, Nishi family, Oba family, Ota family, Otsubo family, Takahashi family, Takeda family, Tateno family, Tsuki family, Umemoto family, Uzunoe family, Yuasa family, Yukawa family. Asano family, Beetle family, Bissell family, Bui family, Clemmings family, Clare family, Davis family, Diaz family, Dorman family, Duran family, Feenley family, Flores family, Frank family, Gilmore family, Goya family, Habu family, Hattori family, Heck family, Otten family, Ida family, Isaac's family, Ito family, Kambayashi family, Kawasaki family, May family, Mead family, Meek family, Miyamoto family, Morris family, Nohara family, Proctor family, Sahara family, Sakata family, Shintaku family, Shiroma family, Shoji family, Sonoda family, Spies family, Sugawara family, Tanaka family, Hashiro family, Valentine family, Vastakis family, Quelchel family, Yastake family, Yokozuka family, Yoon family, Yuasa family, Zumo family, Boyaju family, Bullock family, King family, Spencer family, Windsor family. Thank you all for watching, guiding, and protecting us in our daily lives. We also honor those who passed in the month of July. Sandai Konko Sama Sannan, the third son of the third Konko Sama, Konko Shinsei Ushi no Mitama no Kami, 45 years. Konko Kyo Ginza Kyokai Shodai Fujin, Yukawa Tsuya Hime no Mitama no Kami, the founding minister's wife of the Ginza Church. Konko Kyo Abe no Kyokai Nidai Kyokai Cho, the second head minister of the Abe no Church, Ito Ko Tamateru Mamichi Haehime no Mitama no Kami. Konko Kyo Shuttle Kyokai Shodai Chonan, the eldest son of the founding minister of the Seattle Church, Hireshima Toru Narimasa Nijiteru Iratsuo no Mitama no Kami. Konko Kyo Shuttle Kyokai Sandai Kyokai Cho, the third head minister of the Seattle Church, Yuasa Michihiro Ushi no Mitama no Kami. Konko Kyo Habiki no Kyokai Nidai Kyokai Cho, the second head minister of the Habiki no Church, Watanabe Junichi Ushi no Mitama no Kami. Konko Kyo Lancaster Kyokai Zaiseki Kyoshi, Kikekawa Nobuko Michelle no Mitama no Kami, associate minister of the Lancaster Church. Louis Asano Frank no Mitama no Kami. Clara Louise Meek no Mitama no Kami. Douglas Otten Beetle no Mitama no Kami, 25 years. Habu Gladys Beetle Itsue Magokoro Shiratama Teru Hime no Mitama no Kami. Tashiro Yuri Stephanie Mizu Terutama Norimichi Iratsume no Mitama no Kami, 5 years. Bernie Dorman no Mitama no Kami, 3 years. Davis Yasuko Haruka Shizume no Kokoro Ouna no Mitama no Kami, 3 years. Moto San Diego Kyokai Shinto Sodai, church elder of the San Diego Church, Sonoda Joan Isako Tamateru Morimichi Ouna no Mitama no Kami, 1 year. Nohara Chad no Mitama no Kami, 20 days. To the family and individual Mitamas called forth this evening, we thank you for your warmth, love, protection, and daily guidance. Please receive the offerings placed before you as simple tokens of our appreciation, as well as our hearts and prayers of love, appreciation, and sincerity. We ask that all the Mitama called forth today, please be with your descendants. Please continue to watch over, guide, and protect all of us. Tamadasuki kakete inorana yo yono ya, oya no miyoya no kami no chihai yo. Tamadasuki kakete inorana yo yono ya, oya no miyoya no kami no chihai yo. Now, please raise your heads. 一度共に入れ 4 sincere claps along with the head officiant. Appreciation prayer to the founder of the Tamamizu Church. 床をうまし満ちてるに柱を支配し、哀れはおぐもしたわしき床はのう支配や。哀れはおぐもしたわしき床はのう支配や。哀れしのぶも懐かしきうまし満ちてるに柱う支配や。若の裏はの清き深き御心持ちて、神をいやまい道を尊び、何はへの広き遠き身思い持ちて、世を哀れみ人を救いて、道の御光を天かがし、教えの恵みを国かがし、人の世のもとつ道を極め尽くし、神と人と一つなることわりを、まさやかに教えまつぶさに示したまいし、大き高きみさを弟に祭り、いやび祭らくを、めぐしときこし橋とみそなわして、道の行く手を天津日のいやとに守り、教えの子らが行く末を、へる月のいやひろに恵みたまえと、かしこみも申す。Please open your prayer books to page 36 for Sosen Sanji. よよの親は、我が家の神、我が神と心尽くして、いつき祭らんな心尽くして、いつき祭らんな尊きみ親の神たちよ、海の子のために家の柱を沈め立てたまい、初子のために世のなりわいを守り助けたまい、隔離世の見えぬ境にましませども、右尽くしみのみ心は映しよに変わらせたまわず、先見たまのまさきく先は言えたまい、くしみたまのくしびん恵みたまいて、志は薪の柱の動きなくなりわいは結ぶつなめのゆるびなく真心清らんに励み努めしめたまい、ゆからやから和らぎあいて、日にけにうらやすく楽しましめたまい、ついに移しよのことを得て、神の御門に参らんときには必ずしも迎え取りたまい、右尽くしみをこむらしめたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるを、かしこみかたじけなみみ親の恵みおぼろげならぬを嬉しみ喜び申すことを、み心も涼やかに彦しめしたまえと申す。穴くしびのみ親の御霊、穴くしびのみ親の御霊、穴とうとのみ親の神、穴とうとのみ親の神。Please open your prayer books to page 10 for the newly departed soul prayer. This month has been sort of kind of a very interesting month in a sense that there's like two very special people to me who've recently passed away. And so if you have anyone who's passed away, please keep them in their hearts. But if you know these two individuals, please, as we recite the newly departed soul prayers, if you could keep the Reverend Junichi Watanabe in your heart. He's someone, many ministers here, especially those of us who spoke only English when we first got to Japan, we were under his tutelage. He taught us, he worked with us. And he was someone very special. He wrote a report that was published in a book about missionary work outside of Japan, not in the United States, but in Asia during the Japanese occupation of China, Singapore, Taiwan, Korea. So, he did such extensive work, but he also, even though he did that work, he was so much about social welfare of young kids and the world and children. He was just such an amazing, amazing man. So if you could keep your hearts with that. 今から英語の新霊人配信を上げさせていただきます。で、今月は私にとっては、2人の方がね、亡くなりまして、私にとってはもう親しい方なんですが、一人は羽曳野教会の教会長先生なんですが、海外研修生は研究所の方に行くと、必ずその先生の下でいろいろ学ばせていただくんですね。本当にありがたい先生、もういい先生で、この先生はお道のために、そしてお道のためだけではなく、自分の地域のために、本当にもう精一杯、お世話になり、役に立ったんですね。だからもし、この渡辺先生のことを知ったら、ぜひ自分の心の中で、先生の方に、お礼を申し上げてください。Then one more person who's kind of close to me, this individual helped me. She was one of the subjects. I can say it now because it's been over 5 years since I did my dissertation, but she was someone who was one of my dissertation subjects. She and her sister and her mom created this amazing after school program based off of the Kongo Kyo teachings. Literally, if you read their premise, it's all Kōsha-sama no Miyoshie, the teachings of Kōsha-sama. And she had this battle with cancer in her, and she survived it once. It went into remission, but it came back with such voraciousness. And I really believe that the second time she got this horrible illness, she changed. So much happened to her. Her faith changed. She became so much closer to Kami-sama. She learned so much about Kami-sama through her illness. She was such a different person. She was so much more calmer. Like, she was so much more quieter. Her volume-wise, she was quieter. So she was an amazing minister. And I'm so sad that she passed away because I really looked up to her. Her name is, she is the Reverend Nobuko Michelle Kikikawa. もう一人亡くなった方は、ランキャスター教会の在籍教師で、私にとってはね、本当に素晴らしい教友で、本当にもう大変、がんで亡くなったんですけれども、もう本当にこのがんを通して、キ教先生の信者が、もうだいぶもうバーッと進んだんですね。もう6月に見舞いに行ったんですが、見舞いに行った時、もう本当に私はびっくりするほど、どれだけ信心が進んでたかと、もうあの場でびっくりしたんですね。本人が私は死のこと全然怖がっておりませんけれども、うちの家族のことだけ心配していますという言葉を私がいただいたんですね。だからもう本当にこの先生は素晴らしいなと思います。本当に若い、すごい、まだ30代か40代、ちょっと覚えてないけれども、40代と思います。40歳だと思うけれども、もう早く亡くなって、もうどうか、ぜひ先生のことも自分の心あってお礼申し上げてください。で、もし、皆さんが自分が知ってる亡くなった方があったら、ぜひ、これから英語の方の新霊人配信をあげますが、ぜひ、お礼をあげてください。よろしく。 Newly departed soul prayer. Spirit of the newly departed, we love you now and forever. Fond memories of you fill our hearts. We shall miss your physical presence. Yet you will remain in our hearts forever. We pray for your eternal happiness. We sincerely pray with heart and soul. As a beloved child of Kami, you were given the gift of life and sought to live it fully each and every day. As you leave your physical form, please listen to our prayers. Whether in your physical or spiritual form, the universe is your eternal home. May you always be blessed with a peaceful heart. Know that you are always embraced by Kami's love. Chido Haide, 4 sincere claps. Chido Haide, 4 sincere claps. Please open your prayer books to page 6 for the Tenchi Kakitsuke. ひがみ金剛大臣天地金の神真に願え。ひがみ金剛大臣天地金の神真に願え。おかげは我が心にあり。おかげは我が心にあり。今月今日で頼め。今月今日で頼め。Pray sincerely with all your heart. Be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray. Oración de Tenchi Kakitsuke. A través de Ikigami Konko Daijin, ore a Tenchi Kane no Kami con todo el corazón. A través de Ikigami Konko Daijin, ore a Tenchi Kane no Kami con todo el corazón. La gracia divina depende del corazón de cada uno. La gracia divina depende del corazón de cada uno. Ore ahora en este momento. Ore ahora en este momento. Chido Haide, 4 sincere claps. Aloha ahikako. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining. I'm so sorry. It looks so. Today was such a very interesting day. I woke up and thought today was Thursday. 今日は本当になんか面白かったのは、起きた時ね、今日は木曜日と思ったんです。I thought, oh my gosh, I forgot about the 月例祭 for today. で、今日の水曜日の月例祭完全に忘れた。もう本当に神様に申し訳ないなと思ったんですね。So I really thought, oh my gosh, I felt so bad. I felt horrible. I truly did. That I thought I had forgotten today. And as I was driving to work and I went to school, I was like, oh, today's period 1. Wait, I have period 1. I don't have a class of period 1. That means today's Wednesday. It's not Thursday. I was so relieved at that. 今日ね、学校日本に行って、教室入って、 1時間目のクラスでね、私は何もないけれども、何にもないって、あら、今日は水曜日だ。あ、今日は月例祭の日だ。ありがたいなと思って、もう、やっぱり神様いろんな面でね、いろいろ教えてくださるんですね。今日ね、あの、私がハワイに帰った時の話をさせていただきたいなと思います。Today, I'd like to share with you something that happened to me in Hawaii. And this really helps me to realize just how powerful Koritsugi is. And it helped me to realize, Kami-sama talks to us in so many different ways. As many of you know, I went home to Hawaii to take care of my parents. もう4週間前にハワイに帰って、親の面倒を見ることに、帰らせてあげました。And the first week there, I was like, yes, we're gonna, positive. We got this. 初めの1週間ね、もうすごいポジティブなエネルギーがわーっと湧いてきたね。もう絶対頑張るよって、もう絶対一生懸命親孝行しますよって。And then something happened. Now, before I tell you what happened, let me retrace my steps a little bit. Before going to Hawaii, I was in San Francisco and I was talking to Reverend Rodney Miano's wife, Fong. And we were talking, and Fong shared, Todd Sensei, you have to learn to be selfish. That's a little hard for me because I'm too overly giving. But she said, you have to be selfish. And she explained the reason why you need to be selfish is if you're not selfish to yourself, how can you care for somebody else? If you get sick, if you die, you can't care for other people. So Todd Sensei, please learn to be selfish, which was a powerful message to me because when it comes to caring for my parents, I've always kind of taken care of myself. I made sure I had time to go out. I did different things as well. このちょっとね、いつちょっと覚えてないけど、サンフランシスコにいた時ね、矢野ロドニー先生の奥様であるフォンさんといろいろ話しましたんですが、フォンさんにね、私、毎学校の休みの時、必ず私、ハワイに帰りますって、親の面倒見ることも、世話することをしますということを説明したんですね。で、このフォンさんは、トート先生、それはありがたいことけれども、必ずわがままにしなさい。自分のためにわがまましなさいって。あんたね、自分の体をテイキャーせんと、もうおかげをいただけませんよって。Can you hold on 1 minute? I have to grab the power of the battery. ちょっと申し訳ありません。ちょっと電池がもうコンピューターの方にもうそろそろもう消えるから、ちょっと電池を持ってきます。すいません。Oh my gosh. Oh, this is the first time that's happened to me. Oh my Tenchi Kane神様。おろろろろろ。あらららららら。ほんまにあららららら。Whoa, thank you. Thank God this thing is 10 feet long. 本当にお詫び申し上げます。お詫び申し上げます。だから自分のことで大事にしないと相手のことを世話することができない。フォンさんはね、自分のお父様を今、兄弟の、兄弟たちと一緒に提供してますね。What I forgot to mention is that Fong is also taking care of her father along with her siblings, and they kind of take turns. They take turns to take care of him. But it wasn't just Fong. Just before going, someone had mentioned Todd, and this is a really, I love this woman. Her name is Rosemary. She is an instructional aide at my school, and she is like, you have to go home. You have to take care of your parents. It's without your parents that it's because of your parents we are here. You must go home. But this is the first time she told me, but Todd, please make sure to take time out for yourself. It was the first time she has ever told me that. ハワイに帰る前、ちょうど学校がね、その学年が終わる頃、ローズメリーという方はね、フィリピン人なんですが、もう本当に私も大好きな人ですね。本人がね、よくいつも会うたびに、お母さん元気ですか、お父さん元気ですかって、あんた早く帰りなさい。もう必ず休みの日、休みの、秋休みとか冬休み、ちゃんと帰りなさい。親の面倒見ることしなさい。お世話しなさい。といつもよく言いますが、ちょうど学校の最後の日の前に、たまたまローズメリーに会って、また、帰りますかって、もう帰ります。よかった。あんた帰りなさい。もうお父さんお母様のおかげで、あんたがいるからこそ、もう、パパとママを体験しなさいとおっしゃって、で、今回ね、初めて、ローズメリーが、だけどね、トートさん、ちゃんと自分のことも大事にしてください。初めて。今までも全然そんなこと言ってなかったんです。今回も初めて。ありがたいなと思って、お礼もしました。ちょうどね、ハワイに帰る前に、ウィーターローシル協会の5大祭があって、ミコちゃんっていう、井川教師先生、井川明子先生の長女がいて、私、この日に帰りますよってね。で、ミコちゃんは私のことをよく知ってるし、なぜ私ハワイに帰るかともよく分かってるし、でミコちゃんはとうとうね、それはありがたいことけれども、必ず自分の時間を作って、自分を大切にしなさいね。もう買い物したらいいよって、マッサージを受けたらいいよって、フットマッサージで足裏マッサージでもいいですよ。だけど必ず自分のことを大切にしなさい。So last month was the Whittier Rose Hills Church's Godai site. And Miko, who is Reverend Wakiko and Kyoshigawa's eldest daughter, she knows why I go back. She knows all of this. Like we're like brothers and sisters. And she said, Todd, it's good that you're going to go back. I'm glad you're taking care of your parents, but please make sure you make time for yourself. Please make sure you take time for yourself. Whether it be going shopping, because she knows I like to shop, or window shopping, she knows I like to window shop. But you have to get out of the house, get a massage, get a foot massage, go for a walk. I don't care. You have to take care of yourself. That was very powerful. So 3 people. And then there was one more person, which was Kazu Igawa, who is Igawa Kyoshi Sensei's was their youngest daughter, and she takes care of Wakiko Sensei and Kyoshi Sensei. And Wakiko Sensei, Kyoshi Sensei, and she takes care of them. And she's amazing because she sacrifices so much for them. And she even told me, Todd, you have to take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. What's interesting is when I got home to Hawaii, I didn't take care of myself. After that first week, I found myself going into my bedroom. Every moment I was just going into the bedroom. And I wasn't getting anything accomplished. 最後ね、井川先生たちの、末子である、和子ちゃん、井川和子ちゃんがね、和ちゃんは、井川脇子先生、教師先生を世話してるんですね。もう面倒見てるんです。ニュージャージーの方で、東海岸の方で。で、先生で、和ちゃんは、本当にあんたがね、ハワイに帰って、ありがたいことですけども、必ず自分の時間を作りなさい。何が自分のためにしなさいとおっしゃったんです。私がハワイに帰って、初めの1週間はもう一生懸命頑張ったけれども、急にね、私が全然聞かずに、毎日もう必ず私が泊まってる部屋にもう必ず戻ったんです。何があった時も親の世話が終わったからもうすぐ自分の部屋に戻ったんですね。パパを仕事場の方に送った後、必ず部屋に戻ったんです。 買い物した後、すぐも家の買い物ですね。家の買い物をした後、もう戻ったんです。で、2週間続いて、これ、2週間ぐらい続いたんですけど、気がついたのはね、いやー、私は今落ち込んでるんじゃないかなと気がついたんです。So one of the things I realized is as I was going back, after everything I was doing at home, I realized I was going back to the room I was staying in. I kept going back to that room, kept going back to. Normally, I would stay out with my mom, watch TV with her. We would have a talk, or I would go to my dad's place. I would drop my dad off at work and go to Starbucks to do some work. But I found myself just going back to that room, going back to that room, and going back to that room for 2 weeks. And then I realized I'm not getting anything done. I'm not getting anything done. I'm kind of depressed. After I admitted that to Kami-sama, I saw Torichika, I admitted that to Kami-sama, boom, one thing after nothing, after nothing, friend after friend after friend started contacting me. Hey, let's go out. Hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do that. Let's do this. I was going out every single day for lunch or breakfast or something to that effect. You know what's so powerful about this is that if we look at the life of Kōsha-sama, Kōsha-sama gave everything, or the source of teachings, he gave everything to doing goyo. So did his wife. And there would be times his wife would fall down and get hurt, and she wasn't taking care of herself, and she had to rest. Kōsha-sama was the same way. If you read towards the end of the biography, you'll find that he was having diarrhea and he was getting weaker. Shiragami Shinichiro, the founding minister of the Osaka church, he was one of the first people to propagate or to go to Osaka to help missionary work there. He died so young, but he gave everything to Kami-sama. And instead of taking care of his body, he just focused and sacrificed. That's what I would call sacrifice. Even I stand here saying, I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. よくよくね、教祖様のことをよく考えてみると、教祖は精一杯、自分の精一杯、もう神様のためにご用されたんですね。もう休む時間もなく、必ず何でもかんでも神様。自分のことを大切にしてなかったんです。奥様も土世様も、もう精一杯神様のために、教祖様のために精一杯をご用されてたんですけど、自分の体も大切にしなかったんです。大阪教会初代白神真日の先生も精一杯神様のためにご用されてたんですね。自分の体を大切にしてなかったんです。I think this is why we see different ministers are now living a little bit longer. Some ministers are taking time out for themselves. They're going for walks because they sacrifice so much for their people. And I want to share with you, I have a deep respect for caregivers. I was very upset at my younger brother for leaving my parents, but now I realize it's because he was depressed, that he became so angry. He wasn't doing anything for himself. And even though I was coming home to give him some respite, he wasn't taking that time. うちの弟のことね、前私も彼のこともすごい怒ったんですね。なぜなら、もう彼も今日ね、ポッとハワイからポートランド、オレゴンの方に行っちゃったんですね。怒ったんです、私は。しかし、今回の出来事のおかげで、弟は落ち込んでたんだ。落ち込んで怒った。パッと怒ったんですね。なるほど。弟、自分のことを大切にしてなかったから、もう自分のことをテイケアしてなかったから、かわいそうだなと思ったんですね。ケアテイカー様たちはね、のことをもう私は大変尊敬してます。本当にもう尊敬してます。I really, really appreciate, I really, really respect caregivers. And if you are a caregiver in any capacity, I ask you, Please do not make the same mistake. I always thought Kōsha-sama never made mistakes. But he made one, and that was to his body. Please do not make the same mistake Kōsha-sama made. Do not make the same mistake Tose-sama made. Tose-sama is Kōsha-sama's wife. Do not make the same mistake Shirakami-sensei made. Please learn from these three ministers and take care of yourself. Please make sure you take time out for yourself. Please, I beg you, after this experience back home, I've learned such an important lesson. And I ask you, if you are a caretaker, to please, please, please be selfish. Just as Fang said, please, it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to go for a walk. It's okay to get a massage. It's okay to go swimming. It's okay to do exercises. It's okay to just step out. It's okay to take a little sip of wine. That might help a little bit. Helps me sometimes. But it's okay to be a little selfish. And I ask you, if you're caring for someone, or if you're a teacher, or you're in a position where you're taking care of others, please make sure you take time out for yourself. Please. Your body is important. You are important. And if you are not healthy, if you are not strong, how can you be healthy and strong for somebody else? Fang was absolutely right. Miko was absolutely right. Rosemary was absolutely right. Kaz was absolutely right. So with that, I'm going to end today's sermon here. But thank you. Thank you all for joining me. Please, please, when you're caring for people, please be a little selfish. It's okay. And seek mediation, seek toritsugi, share your heart with your minister. I promise you, as Reverend Haruko Ishiwata used to say, you don't have to carry this burden by yourself. You will, as long as you receive toritsugi, you will not be carrying this burden by yourself. So with that, thank you very much. For those of you on YouTube or Facebook, please go down and fill in the Google form so that I can put your name in the Gokinencho. I would greatly appreciate that. So with that, please take care, everybody. Please stay safe, and we shall see you on August 1st. Ahui ho, maalamapono. Oh, wait, I have to figure out